sometimes I feel so cold.
But I called the album Can't Go Back because, well, actually, it's again that ambivalence thing that you're actually saying, hey, I can't go back, in a kind of forward-thinking, positive, but there's also that dreaminess that you would like to revise things, and I don't think that's a sad thing. I think if you have that, perhaps you always want to do things better. So I find it quite a sort of, yeah, it's a very sweet, concise title.
I want to know what it means to be free, and I just want to know.
I would say it's a continuation, and I guess in my mind it's a continuation, but for maybe if you look from the outside, it seems like a return. But I don't think an artist looks at things like that, to be honest. I think you just see things as continually evolving, even if that's a conceit. But you feel that you're just adding to your repertoire or your body of works. You don't really feel like you're coming back or going. I think the difference between, writing the first songs like Twisting My Sobriety or Good Traditional Cathedral Song is I was very, I don't know, it's almost like you're running on adrenaline. It's like those songs are produced from not really knowing what you're doing and just that they have to come out. And as you get older, first of all, the new songs are a collaboration, but perhaps I wouldn't say you're self-conscious because that's not the right, but maybe it becomes much more of a craft, and also you have different desires. You kind of sit down and say, oh, I'd really like to write a song that has this particular kind of groove or this kind of melodic. I think the inspiration is always the same. I always find that I have a key phrase, whether it's a melodic phrase and then a key, a key line that seems to be the key to the whole song. So I open with a line and I go, okay, that's what the song's about. And until I really have that, I don't really have a song. Even if I have a great melody, I'm kind of floundering. And that's always been, from the beginning to it's going to be like that forever.
Serious for the winter time, to wrench my soul. Whole cotton, yes, but I know there must be, yes, I know there must be, yes, I know there must be a place to go. Then you saw me from...
The things that become very important are the idea of freedom, of expressing yourself honestly with another person or in the way that you live your life, and in your intimacy. All of those things become quite central to who you are. I think they don't become abstract. I think most people that I like or I find interesting would want to be trying to do those things, even if you have there's a kind of difference between how you want to be and how you are. I think there's just there's a certain I think you have a certain moral centre that you probably don't have when you're younger. Is that an awful thing to say? That's kind of, it becomes really important, and maybe the album is a bit about that, and about having really good love and choosing wisely those things, and maybe thinking about how you haven't chosen wisely in the past.
As if I need lessons in how to live.
Paul Bryan, the producer, I was very lucky. A friend of mine suggested him because I was saying how I was looking for someone who was American and would have this real open sound, this sense of when I think about American records, there's this kind of feeling that there's an open landscape, and it has a warmth to it and a clarity which is very particular to the records I like, and it's quite hard to find someone like that actually, because a lot of records now are kind of made in a condition that wouldn't really create that sound.
Gotta go home to the ones that love me, the ones that love me know I'm passing through.
Well, I think Grantley Phillips has one of the most wonderful voices around, and Paul Bryan has worked with him a lot. And when we were looking for a second voice on Keep It Real, he suggested Grant. And Grant also joined in on All Things to You. He added a bit of voodoo on it, I think. But he just has, what I'm surprised at really is I think he's made Keep It Real just have this very special, there's something very special with our voices, that because I guess we both have kind of odd voices and they kind of really work together. It's kind of sexy, it kind of works. I never know how that happens. You never know that that's going to work, really.
Make it better if I trust in you. Will you trust in me?
I'm going to be playing just a few shows over the summer in festivals, and then in October I think I'm going to go out on the road.
But I do believe I just want to.
As much as you might be into the lyrics of a song, I really want people just to enjoy it musically, and to get, maybe you suddenly go, oh, that's a nice phrase, or that's a nice idea. Perhaps the first thing I want them to be seduced by is the music. So